This is Zeus. Top of the day to you. Or the now. A lot of people think that it's the starting of a new cycle, 2025, a measurement in time that somebody else measured for you. You know, other than now, I don't know if any other time really exists, right? And to put numbers and days and dates and all that stuff on it really seems disconcerting and to the extreme value of the moment because people say I hate Mondays or I disdain this or I love Fridays because it's payday or Thursday, whichever day it might be, which would be a payday. When every moment they wake up, it's the present. And we all want presents under the Christmas tree, right? And so, in this very moment, this very now, this present tense, how can I make effectual movement forward in my world, right? And so, what world have I created? But the world somebody else gave me vision of. And so, in the thought process, the three stages of creation is number one, the need of. Gives me lieu of thought to I'm needing this, and to the reception of. The creation of that very thing that I thought I needed. And then the living out. You know, the living out. It's kind of like health insurance. You know, you think you need it, so you got to take it. Why? Because there's a degenerative factor of life. Everything around you breaks down. But knowing that you have immortal genes in your DNA, what does that say? That all these things that are around you is a creation of, and the less attention you give to something, the more it breaks down. And so the very love that you are is either drawing from you or tearing you down, right? And so, how many things have I created in my reality that would be something that would be of a degenerative type nature, which is a lot. So, considering the now and what I truly want for all people that I know, and I have never met a man I didn't like or woman, except in me, that it would reside to believe a thing about something else or somebody else, right? So the need inside of me to play out stories that I seem to think that existed, either given to me by the TV or movies over a period of time. These things, I become that which I view upon over periods of time. And I'll tell you it straight out, the creation of a thing is the living out of the thing. What do I truly want? Well, I want to be happy. I think most people want to be happy. What is the consistency of happy? Well, having shelter, having food, and you've got all that, except for what you've been created to design and create. You don't even know what you don't know. I don't know what I don't know. I have no clue about most things. And you know what? 9 times out of 10, it seems as though I had a wrong thought. And normally, the wrong thought was anything that was outside of love. Um, as a student of the Course of Miracles, the bringing back, the rubbing your nose into a lot of the stuff that had happened in the past was one of the issues that come through there. And I didn't like that. But at the very end of it all molded into just forgiveness of self, forgiveness of the people around you, and the knowing that each one is a fulfilling aspect of God that I created and wanted. Yep, talking to God. It's so nice to see you. It's so nice to be in your presence because you know what? You are that. I am that I am. I become that which I think about most of the time. If I'm thinking really bad and I've got my mind focused on things, that's normally where I go. I think the truth to the matter is we can come to an agreement in mind because it's all mind. The pyramid, mentalism, imagination. Now you have your basis of reality, the physical, right? And the physical is a makeup of atoms that are in the field that are constantly becoming that which the observer believes it should be. Lots of minds, sucker solid, baby. But guess what? As you detach from all the minds, now you can become that which you wanted to be in the first place. Because guess what? There is no other power than you. You are the ultimate source of power, and that which you see around you is a vision of what you had decided that was maybe a little bit better and or maybe a little bit worse by judgment. You know, judgment of a thing will bring that thing to you so much, so fast. To love is to feel love. To love is to feel love. To hate is to feel hate. And hate is like acid to your blood. Love is like immortality, baby. You can live forever if you have the belief, and you do live forever. Whether you're doing the acid test or the love test, it's all you, mate. And your energy just goes on. You just take yourself through that amazing bouillabaisse of love. Because God, our Father, is nothing but love. And that which is me is anything that I put into the field that was not quite perfect love. I see perfect love around me all around. Oh my gosh. Went to this, it was a giveaway, food giveaway today, and there so many volunteers there giving out to people that were really, most of them ungrateful. But it's not really the gratefulness, it's the fact that they were inside a delusion of thought that was all centered around where they chose to be. And they were given a little bit of peace in the fact that they were helped out with what they needed. I got some, got a watermelon, little baby watermelon. It's beautiful. And some other fruits and vegetables. And, I don't kill things. I don't see the need to eat an animal. I love them, man. I love animals. I don't love to eat them. Some people say, can't eat a cat. But, the Chinese, baby, they fucking fry those bitches up left and right and sell it to you. And then when you find out you've been eating cat, it was the best food that you ever fucking ate. You thought, my gosh, this is great. Then disgust and disdain falls all over you. But the fact of the matter is, such is a chicken. Such is a pig, a living, breathing version of God in the field that for some reason we decided we wanted to kill him. And, if you want to live in that type of world and it's cool, these aliens that are coming, guess what? Those people are going to think, well, they're a higher mind than us. Higher mind. Well, guess what? Those higher minds, higher than the pig, higher than the cow, higher than the horse, higher than whatever it may be, and they chop it up and use it for food to sustain themselves, of course they're going to place that same thought on someone else. The one that goes out and puts war into every action that they do, we are right. Of course, you're going to see that in another because that is who they are. Well, you say, well, what about history? We've got history on this stuff here that people get sacked all the time. Guess what? That history is doctored. Every piece of it. The Dojon tribe doesn't even have a police station or a jail. They don't kill people. They live in perfect peace and harmony because that's what they were choosing to do. That's how they've been brought up to do. The only disdain that ever hits that tribe is somebody that's thinking that they're going to get fucked in some way, right? Because they were the fucker, right? They were the fucker. They did the fucking, and now they expect somebody else is going to fucking tear the shit out of their ass, right? Because why? We always expect what we give. Expecting what we give. Because that's reality, right? That was the reality that I set. To expect what I give because the giving was the getting. When I give love, I feel love. When I give hate, I feel hate. Let it not be said that a child of God should ever hate another, a brother or sister. We've got so many different leading thoughts, most of them on the TV, which is television. They're going to tell you how to envision your life, whether it be in hate or gratitude. Let every day that you live be that of gratitude. Look at this new year as something that I can make a decisive action and be that which I want to be. A child of peace, a child of love, a child of givingness, having to give, giving to have, right? Because I give to you, I give to me. And when I get given to me, they receive as well because they're receiving that which they give, which was love all from the beginning. Anyway, just thought I would say that, as a student of A Course in Miracles, the forgiveness I hold for myself and for all those. Remember, we always judge ourselves for our own intentions, and we judge others by their actions. You know what? I would assume that since we're always in a perfect spot, and if you're here right now, you know what? God placed you right here. You've been handpicked by God in order to hear a message that God is speaking through me. Why? Because you're always in perfect alignment. I understand that people out there say, oh, there's no such thing as perfection. I'm just doing it. That's a fucking cop out. Come on. Perfectly aligned for this moment because all is energy. Perfectly aligned for this moment of being the highest version of yourself right now. Because this is it, baby. You ain't got nothing else. All the stuff you think about in the future and the stuff you think about in the past, that stuff there is gone. But the only way you can change any of that is being in the highest level that you can be right now. And you are the only one that knows what that is because inside of you resides the truth. For the kingdom of heaven is within, not outside in some etherical world and above your head. Oh, heaven on earth. Well, heaven is here right now if you choose to live it. And the living of is so simple. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Give it, and it is given back to you by the universe in every possible way. To be that is to have that. You understand? I'm understanding it more and more every day because it is a continual development. Perfection is continually developing yourself to being a higher version daily. If I make a mistake, apologize. It's like the joke, what do you do when you come across an elephant? Wipe it off and apologize, right? Or how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, right? And that's life, one bite at a time. Doing the best, expecting the best. And if the best doesn't come, well, guess what? Something better is on its way. Sometimes I get my mind wrapped up into other people and what they're doing, but truly, it's only about me. Honestly, what I do and how I treat other people, that is the selfishness of the program of life. It's to be. To be or not to be, that is the question. Well, to be that is now you're doing it. And if you're doing it, you got it, baby. So whatever you want, as long as you do it and you start being that, you got it. So love God today. Have a great day. Blessings on this now.